Hello there, and welcome to another battle report commentary. This time it's from our June event that I ran. This will be round 2. Matt Bronson of Bombad Tactics versus Mario, our local, and Matt did take part in the June Jank Award side objective. So as you can see, the list that he is playing has fairly low tag overlap. So we've got a couple scoundrels in the primaries, a couple rebels, a couple empire, a couple mandos. So the side objective was to have a minimal amount of shared objectives between your 3 squads, and but Cassian and Mando definitely play well with others. Some would say they have friends everywhere. And Darth Vader, he doesn't really care who he's with. Cassian likes having a rebel around. Bo can move Mando with her tactic. She likes more Mandos, but she can splash a little bit there too. And then Dark Troopers are just solid and low number of tags, so that works for this. Mario's actually running a similar list, it looks, to what I've been enjoying recently. However, he seems to not be convinced by Reva and Fourth Sister's buffs. He's got Death Trooper Escort and the Shore Troopers in there, so leaning a little more into Krennic's side of things, giving him more Stormtrooper options for his dash and 5 times attack he gives out. And Death Trooper Escort, I mean, what can we say there? He's solid in any Empire list. But it looks like Grand Inquisitor will be mostly there to help Krennic refresh force, he doesn't have any Inquisitors to move around. So they are playing on Sabotage Showdown, so let's get started. Shatterpoint tactic will be the dash. Matt's going first. See, you can tell that Matt is a fellow battle report maker, showing the camera what cards he's pulled. So he's pulling the Dark Troopers. Take the advance. If I remember correctly, the objective is on the ground level just beside the high ground tower, so he is doing the take cover, but he's also going to take the jump, which is interesting. Maybe the objective is just on the building. Oh yeah, I think it's first contact where that objective would be on the ground. So did take cover, jump to get up on there. Death Trooper Escort being pulled for Mario. Only giving out dashes with his tactic, so not really going to be able to take 2 objectives, but those rebel commandos are dangerously close to taking that other objective. Where's his Death Trooper? I think, yeah. This Death Trooper escort is on the right where the Dark Troopers are. It's not going to be able to push both of them off or really, or wound them. Yeah, it doesn't even do enough damage. Max is at 7. Well, 8 if he gets the expertise, but 3 expertise and a full tree, not super likely. So, I don't know. I don't know if I'd reserve. I mean, the other thing is, he could actually steal a back point. The Dark Troopers moved away from the top right, so he could give himself the dash. Do the other dash, then advance, still have an attack left, and alpha strike something while taking that top right objective. But looks like he's going to give the shore troopers each a dash, move them into the board. Take an advance to that ladder. You might be able to still just do the dash over to that other ingress point. Still steal it. Yep, he's looking at it. There you go. Looking at who to shoot. Bow is contesting, so she does have protection and steadfast. I wouldn't worry too much about that with this shot. You're not looking to wound her. You could probably get the 3. Probably get the 3 successes through for 2 shoves, shove her back off the point. So that they can't just push Death Trooper off the point and take it back. Looking at the shot on Rebel Commandos instead. Not a bad thing to start chipping at them either. They're a pretty squishy target, although they are getting 2 extra dice from cover and terrain cover and the hunger. Taking the top for 4 damage, strain, and expose, so that does, I believe, put them in. No, they have 8 health, so not quite in wound range if they use their reactive, but I'm sure Matt will be taking that into account. Matt's pulling the Rebel Commandos, so just gonna do a heal, take away the 2 conditions. Use a force for that commando doctrine. Just gonna contest that point. Everyone's hitting the ingress point. Be engaged, but looking to take that base point back. Starting with the further away attack, probably see if we can shove them off so that the second attack is ranged instead of melee. Getting a full tree, so that will definitely be able to shove them off. And they do a pin, so we can't just disciplined back on. Gonna do the 7 damage down to 6. Pinch shove, disarm. Gets a reposition. And a heal. Just gonna center himself on the point. Does allow him to shoot with the other guy.
And then we'll do the same attack again. That's gonna be 7 hits. I'm gonna block 3. 3, yep. So that goes here. So
4 steps again. Well, last time it was 5, but I can do 5 damage down to 4 for the wound.
So 9 is the wound. So I will get a momentum. I'm gonna pay 1 for you don't get it. Yeah. Okay. So I don't get a momentum. I'll just mark your force down here.
Oh, he's gonna.
I get the 2 shoves.
He's gonna do Krennic's ability to stop that momentum. Just an interesting choice. I think he said spend 2 as well, so it must be on high aspirations already. Or,
I will flip this back to me, and I will take control of this objective, and I'll score 4.
so Matt is scoring 4 on this turn, being able to flip 2 objectives with the Rebel Commandos. Death Trooper Specialist being pulled by Mario. He's on the side with the Rebel Commandos. Could probably finish them off pretty easily. They have. What do they have? They got 1 heal, so they should have 3 health left. 4. Or 3 health, 3 damage on them, which means 5 damage left. They aren't hunkered, because the one ended up engaged from the movement. Dash to the ladder. Might get them within 3. Do the strain. Yeah, I wonder if you... Yeah, if you move in, you make that a melee attack, so it's less dice on defense. And it also may position him to be able to do a second attack. Though I don't know if you do a 5 dice attack into Vader. I'm pretty sure he's protection and steadfast. Yeah, he's always protection and steadfast, so yeah, I don't know that you probably don't pay to do that second attack. Probably just going to use the wound to get a dash with Krennic. Do 6 damage, strain and expose. Doubling up on the strain, we'll get the 7. I think.
Shatterpoint. Free dash, and it's Shatterpoint.
But doesn't sound like he got the wound there, does it? Yeah, from the momentum.
Do I want to do that? That's the question.
Maybe, oh, he must have taken the heals and not wounded Death Trooper Escort.
I don't think I have the force to be shuffling back Shatterpoints. Let's see, I still need 1, 2...
Matt's getting his Shatterpoint here. He's not sure if he wants to go with it right now. Whoever he chooses will get a dash first. That's interesting. Yep. Yep, gonna go with Vader, who gets his own tactic dash But getting a second dash does definitely help him get in there and for that melee attack on Death Trooper Specialist. But that is also an interesting move. Just looking at the Rebel Commandos. Yeah, he is strained, so he can't actually take that tactic dash. Spent force, so he has to recover. Spend a force. Move to the ingress. That one's gonna dash.
So 10 dice because of the Shatterpoint, and I got my focus, and now I'm hunter 2.
Interesting. I'm wondering if he
Block 5, very nice. So let's see.
forgetting that he used an action to do a recover, because I figured he would just move and be able to steal both back points.
So that's going to be 2 shoves, so down to 1 shove, because you're steadfast. But the second shove will knock you back into Krennic.
Taking a shot at Shore Trooper, pushing them back out of contesting range. 2 damage pin. The other one's shooting Death Trooper, must be out of engagement with Death Trooper Escort.
That's going to be 3 hits, 2 crits. You're looking for? Okay, so just the 2 crits. So that's going to be 2 damage, down to 1, I guess, with a pin and a shove.
2 damage pin shove again.
That was into Death Trooper. These guys. Yeah. So 2 damage down to 1 because they have pin. But they will get a pin. And then I'll shove. And then I'll just leave him there. And that's going to, boom, score me a good old-fashioned 4 again.
Okay, so just taking that 1 point for 4.
Oh, there's your Shatterpoint.
I know it's aggressive, but I mean, they're close to being wounded anyway. I think I would have moved to, well, I guess I could have, probably should have measured, see if going up the ingress point would actually get him contesting that bottom right point, but I think it would have. So I would have gone for the 5 instead of the attacks there. But anyway, 4 is definitely a good turn, and Mario getting his Shatterpoint. He really does need his supports to be further into the board so that he can move them around with other people. Looks like he's gonna go with his Death Troopers. One's gonna move the dash into engagement with the Rebel Commando. That one's gonna pop up the Ingress. that another move?
Yep. I'm blocking 2.
So first one attacking Commando.
4. Nice. I need to do only 1? 1 damage will wound them, yep. Okay, I'm gonna disarm you, shove you twice. Okay. And this one.
Getting 4 steps through.
Got it.
Get the wound. Disarm 2 shoves. That will set off Cassian.
Oh yeah, second follow-up. While you do that, I think I'm going to see if Mando can get to this lab. Are you going to refresh your force? Yeah, right, you get to your Grand Inquisitor thing first, and you get a...
Pushing a force with Grand Inquisitor.
But I guess there is no, yeah. So Mando's not going to make it if I go that way. So I'm going to send him up... Yeah,
Oh yeah, Mando also gets a reposition.
okay. And then Cassian gets to tell someone to move. And I'm going to tell this Dark Trooper...
It's gonna send a Dark Trooper over for that point.
Action, though, don't you? Just send Vader up the ladder here.
The team play, just send Vader up the Ingress point. Make sure somebody is on that objective at the right elevation, so it can't be stolen easily. I was looking at the Dark Trooper going for the other base point, but I guess they do have an action left, so Death Trooper could just tie it and keep it. Already flipping the other point. But that would force him to move them back. If he positioned engaged, they only get a dash. They might be able to body block him. But he's gonna take a full advance to protect that point. That one's gonna climb up. Score the 3.
Yep, you got it. You're ready for this. I gave you your momentum, yep. So, Darth Vader.
Matt's getting Vader next.
Bad guy.
How far could he get?
That would be a bold move. Let's,
Probably looking at the dash and advance, and then I would think pull the Death Trooper off, because he's the only one contesting that point, and then steal it.
So, Vader's gonna refresh me a force.
Refreshes the force because it's not strained.
Yes, thank you.
Removes a damage and a condition, but he doesn't have any yet. Gets a dash. Advance.
Then I'm going to spend 2 force on, what is this one called? Then you'll die braver than most. So choose someone within 3. So I'm going to choose this guy and pull him 2 towards
Then you will die braver than most. Pull the Death Trooper off into melee.
And he's exposed.
Exposed.
Ooh, I might have messed up the angle. We'll see. We'll see. And then I'll attack with 7 dice.
Melee attack.
That's going to be, I will turn off a block, and then I will have 4 hits. Actually, a crit in 4 hits. Yeah, I get 2 results in there. So, okay, so I get 5, so I get the full tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
whole tree on that. Jeepers.
But they have one on them already. So I'm going to start with a shove. So I'm going to shove him like this.
So we're going to give a shove that gives him the follow-up angle to be on the point.
And then I will give you a pin, a strain, and a total of 1, 2,
Pin, strain,
8 damage down to 7.
8 damage down to 7 for the wound.
Stop getting momentum. Yeah, so I'll take the momentum. And then I will flip this one back to me. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Get his 4 points again.
It's over to you. Hey, there he is.
And here comes Krennic. What is Krennic gonna do? He can definitely take that back point, but doesn't really have people in position to be taking other points, unfortunately.
That guy. They are pinned though. Oh, so they would lose the pin. Do a 5 dice attack into Vader. Into Vader, sure thing.
So, in arrogance, he is going to give a 5 dice attack, well, remove the pin, and 5 dice attack from Death Trooper into Vader. See what they can get through.
Yeah, so just the disarm again. Sure.
Just the disarm getting through because of protection.
Yep. You got it.
Climb. Take the ladder up.
And I'm gonna shoot Vader. You got it. Yep.
Take a shot at Vader as well.
So Vader's blocking 4 and you're not taking any damage. He crits, very nice. Yep, so 3 damage. Okay, so I ignore the shove, take 2 damage, but I'll take 2 damage. Yep.
Damage through from because of protection and steadfast.
Alrighty.
Flip that for 3. Landing on the middle, both get a momentum.
Alrighty. So, Mando.
Mando is going next for Matt. Luckily he's had a reposition, so he should be able to reach pretty far here.
That guy is dead. Let's start by advancing Mando.
Yeah, to advance.
Get him. Splatter. Nope, not quite. Does he have range 5 on Krennic? Nope, not quite. Get the reposition.
Force for the dash or not. Again, I would steal that back point, get another 4-point turn.
In that good defensive stance. So you know what? We're just going to take cover. I don't get a hunker because I'm still engaged. And that's that. I'll just score my 3.
Alright, taking that conservative play. Just taking cover. Taking his 3 points. What is he saving the force for? Cassian's turn? Pretty Shatterpoint. Mario's getting Death Troopers, so they're waking up. Shatterpoint of the Rebel Commandos. So he's got bow. Saving it for bow. Or Cassian. Move a rebel around, but the rebel, well, they are awake now.
So that's all the force now.
Death Troopers gonna spend the 2 force for the dash focus. Advance. Yeah, looking to steal those 2 back points that are uncontested. He does need a big swing here if he wants to get this struggle, but he is getting ready to take 5 here, so it's definitely a respectable turn. Worth the 2 force. Yeah, I see it. Yeah. Still getting an attack off.
I'll turn off a crit and block 1. Oh, very nice.
Getting a full tree into Cassian, I believe.
Okay. 6 damage and a pin to Cassian.
6 damage pin. Get a dash. They're already pretty much what they want to be.
Same guy. Yep. So shooting to Cassian again.
Oh, I guess they're both in range of Cassian.
3 and turn off a crit.
They just straight up wounded me.
No, turn it off completely. Wow. So you look nothing. And then block 3, so I think nothing gets through. Dang it, he lives.
Nothing on the second attack, so he does survive. But Mario gets 5 points on this. That's a big swing. See, and that's the thing though, is if he had gotten Mando onto that point, a Death Trooper either has to stay there to take it back. Can't just leave it like that. But O gets to jump him on there, so he will take the point, but he would have scored 1 more point last turn. Mario would have scored 1 less his turn.
So I'm gonna do 4 damage. Yep, with a jump and a shove. So she's gonna jump slightly to the side, give me a better angle, and then I'm gonna shove you back.
O is getting her jump and shove through on the Death Trooper to take that for 3. Grand Inquisitor being pulled for Mario. He can get pretty far, but without the supporting fire, he has no force for the supporting fire from Death Troopers, so that does affect things a little bit. But he has no one else to move. Does he just try to take the point from Mando there? Just dash, climb. Be on Form 5 gym, so try and shove him off. But Mando has pretty good defense, but hopefully can get a crit through at least.
So I'll crit to nothing, and then I'll block 5. Okay, 1 crit goes. 1 crit goes through, but I think that's all you need.
1 gets through, which does give him the damage and shove. Push him off. And he will take that for 4. Do a follow-up.
Yeah, there you go. Alrighty. And
Just like that. Struggle's going the other way here. Cassian being pulled for Matt. Looking at, we need to blend in targets.
I guess I could have used it on Mando, but I was thinking maybe I might need a reserve. Then we're going to pin, and I'll get to dash a
Removing the pin on himself. Dash commando.
how much damage I
Oh.
do 4, which means I need to do 4, so I need to get 5 down to 4.
Oh, he's thinking he might use the force on.
Pay 1 for the dash.
Okay, he was considering needing to use the force on the coordinated fire damage, I assume.
And then first action, I'm just
Move a commando to the middle of the board, which kind of suggests he's setting up for struggle 2.
not good. Okay. Well, lots of hits, but I was hoping for crits. 5 hits and a crit. Block 3 and kill 1. Block 3. Kill 1. What? Oh, and heal 1. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so I get my 3 through. That's what I needed. So 6 damage and a pin. So that's a wound.
Getting 6 damage.
Force to pay, right? So I get my momentum.
6 damage and a pin on the Death Trooper for the wound.
Next action, move up there, and that'll put that objective for me.
Flip for 3.
And we'll both get a momentum. And
Both get a momentum. He got a momentum for the wound. Refreshing his deck, so he's got his force back. Shore Troopers are the last draw for Mario. Focusing on shooting Vader. Don't know that he's on really on the point. Yeah, I guess he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have any force for extra movement, so.
that is going to be 2 blocks and you take damage. Nice. I'm already disarmed. Okay, it will be 3 damage. Yeah, I'm steadfast. I'm gonna kill. Okay, so 3 damage down to 2. I'm gonna kill the pin. Okay, kill the damage that you did. Perfect. Yep.
In 2 damage, getting through because of protection and steadfast.
Oh, and I'm pinned. Yep.
Other one's gonna make an attack.
Come on, Vader. 2 blocks, and you'll take damage. You're blocking 2, so 5. Nice. How much I have to do?
Getting a full tree on this one.
Wounding him would take 6 damage down to 5. I already pinged and shot.
6 damage because it would get through protection for the wound. So doubling up on pin gets him 7 damage down to 6 for the wound there.
I will refresh a force. I'm healing 2. Yep. I have.
He's a force user, refreshes 2 force. Not that that matters. And Inquisitor heals 2, but that also doesn't matter.
And then I think you've done a good job. Yeah, you body blocked me there, but I will.
But now Mando will get a reposition as well as someone else. Mando gets to heal 2 first. Reposition below Krennic.
Yeah, I think I need to get aggressive right now, so I will send a dark trooper
Now he's going to send a Dark Trooper over there.
over here, and they will lose their hunker. this is mine. Yes, yeah, that's yours still. Are you gonna pay two? Yep. These two guys gonna dash? Yep. I think just one, because they're not hurt. Just one still. Oh yeah, yeah, thank you. No
A1 for the dash and hunker on the shores.
Staying outside of.
Just the outside of engagement with Mando. Get his 3 points.
Yep. Score your 3. Did you get your momentum from the invader? Yeah.
Didn't get the momentum, so yeah, no.
Alrighty.
Momentum and struggle token are touching.
You did the smart thing, which means that I don't get to.
It's the first draw. Nothing to refresh.
Do I want to go with Vader first?
I think what I would do is use the dash. Well, yeah, make sure you're out of engagement, and then climb up to Krennic, and should be able to push Krennic off.
I have no force to refresh. He is currently.
But
He might have been, but I'll use his tactics, his dash out of engagement, and then
yeah,
I will.
if he could position himself to be within 3 of the point that Grand Inquisitor and Dark Troopers are on, or Dark Troopers on, he could pay, I mean, it costs 2, but he could pay to contest that point as well and flip both of them for 5.
I think that was an expertise before. So I would like a crit. Let's see. So we're looking at 2 crits, 3 hits, and I turn off a block.
Okay, you're gonna turn 1.
Yep.
I'm gonna
Turn off a crit. Yep.
and I'm gonna block 3.
Then you're gonna block 3. Okay. So I have 3 hits. So 1 crit gets through. That's all I need. So that's gonna be a damage and a.
Still 1 damage, 1 shove. Gets Krennic off.
Shove them all the way down. So I'll shove Krennic down there, and I will follow up like this. So I'll take control of that, and then I score 1, 2, 3, 4.
Scoring the 4 on that.
Alrighty. Let's see what's coming. Shores.
Shore Troopers. So they could just climb up, outbody Vader, take that point. But then he would only be scoring 3. I say only 3 because it's getting very tight, so he kind of needs to match the 4 and 4. I don't think he has anyone really set up to wound to get that last momentum. Doing the climb. One's in melee, one's going to be ranged.
Shoot first. Yep. In case you get.
They do have to outbody him because steadfast, they only have one shove, which is not going to get through steadfast. Doubt they're going to get the damage through. So just getting the pin through on the first attack. So I hope he still has an action, or hope we can still do the defensive maneuver.
That's better, Vader. Okay. You can. That might not work because you're not engaged with, or you're not in range there yet.
Oh, you're right.
It might be better to just move.
Yeah, I just gonna.
You still have a move action left.
Oh, he was gonna do the He's going to do For the Empire to push him off, but then he wouldn't have a move in order to be contesting the point. So, having to take the move action to outbody, and will score the 3 points. Bo-Katan's going next, which is interesting, because that does give Mando a jump.
There might be a space if we rotate Vader's cape. Alternatively,
Not sure from this angle, but he might.
Mando just keeps not. He can't decide where he wants to go.
Yeah, I wonder if he can dash or jump into range of that bottom right point.
She's not in a great spot, honestly. I'm gonna pay one to reserve her. And instead, we get
Paying one for the reserve, getting Dark Troopers instead. That's not bad.
should still have their disarm on them. Oh, it moved cards. It moved cards. They're not hunted. Oh, I think I took off their disarm instead of their hunted. Okay, Dark Troopers. That's not ideal.
Dark Troopers are disarmed.
We're going to remove the, so first action heal, and then second action, we're just going to
Heal.
Grand Inquisitor. So we're going to start with this guy,
Gonna
shooting Grand
do the ranged attack first on Grand Inquisitor. Getting rid of the disarms that hopefully more of this attack gets through.
Block everything, yep.
So blocking everything on the ranged attack.
Is going to punch Grand Inquisitor. That's better. Okay, 3 crits and a hit.
Okay, 1 crit to hit,
Yep.
and I'm gonna block 3.
Block 3. Okay, so my 2 crits get through.
It's getting through on this one, which will get the shove, 2 damage pin. That will get him off the point to flip that.
No follow-up. But we will flip this and score 4.
Score the 4 again. Slowly pulling it his way. Here comes Specialist. What's he gonna do? He could probably wound Cassian. Death Troopers are wounded, so he can't just move one of them onto the point. There's definitely a world where he could dash, move in between the 2 points, wound Cassian, push Bo-Katan off. But he doesn't have enough bodies over there to flip both of them. But dash, strain on Cassian. Definitely take Cassian's point pretty easily. Krennic, when he gets the wound. Krennic, probably just dash and put damage into commandos. Get them more damage on them. He could have wound Cassian. Krennic hits commandos, he hits commandos. Could get them wounded and coming off the board next activation. Cassian's gonna get to reposition somebody.
4 damage wounded. He's already strained.
Okay, 3 and strength so far.
Okay, perfect. No, wait. You get 3 down the tree, right? Yeah. So you can do 5.
Between the 2 advances, Mando could be on the ground by the point that Death Trooper Specialist is on, holding him there instead of allowing him to go take Cassian's point.
Well, I I refresh a force.
Yep.
I'm killing one.
So we got the wound on Cassian, refreshing a force from Grand Inquisitor, and
Now 3 or 4.
will
Perfect. Okay. Good.
Then I can die.
yeah, do the dash and attack with Krennic. Oh yeah. Then he goes and contests that point. So yeah, even if Mando moves there, not gonna take it.
2 blocks and you take a damage.
To block damage and that's one I
Another attack into Vader.
you are full, right?
He's full health. Yeah, he just has a pin on him.
I'm gonna use the top one.
Double shove. Yep. So no damage. Get a shove. Yep. You got
Taking the 2 shoves, that one of them gets through.
my thing.
Push him off.
So I'm going to start Mando with the. So he'll do Cassian's thing.
Oh yeah, he's gonna pull Mando all the way back between the 2 repositions to protect that Cassian's point.
So he has nothing to heal, but he will advance down here. So he's just going to tuck himself in there, and he gets to remove a condition from Cassian. So I'll remove the.
Take a condition off Cassian. Is a scoundrel. Specialist looking at what else he can do, but he's missed the window of being able to do another attack. So all he's got is moves.
Vader, and then bows in reserve.
So yeah, thinking about if he tries to hold bow on her point or go sit on the point that Mando is now on, hold him on that point.
2, and then I guess we'll gain a momentum.
So not actually flipping any points, getting a momentum though, and 2 points.
Alrighty, so that's going to be the. Yeah, so this will end it. I think.
So yeah, if he had gotten 3 points, would have ended the struggle, but Mando Cassian stole it.
You've gone with shore troopers already. Okay. I'm going to. I'm engaged, so.
Looks like Cassian is getting picked next. So he's gonna dash and do an attack into shore troopers. He's already going 4, so he will win this struggle. Definitely a very, very hard fought struggle.
He's a great target for
Going, having 4 points for Matt, swapping over to 4 points for Mario. Now we're back to 4 points for Matt.
a disarm. Actually, will I give them a disarm? Because I could. No, I will not. I'll do a shove. So just a pin. So wound in the pin because that
Getting the wound.
follow up onto.
Pin,
Oops, sorry. Onto the objective.
follow up shove to put him on the center point.
I will flip my stance. I'll score 4, so that's the end of the struggle. And then
Finally winning
day 1
struggle
ready to blow.
1
So let's see. We'll hit Grand
on,
Krennic.
what is that? Took 10 of his activations.
Or the specialist, yeah.
Right, this town's ready to blow.
He took one back from Vader. He was at one, and then I think Vader sent damage back at him. But I'm.
I didn't kill for him.
Oh no, I don't think so. Yeah. Ooh, this is very tempting. Sorry,
So
just
he would have to spend
I've got
force, so that's why it's not just an automatic.
Rebel Commandos,
It would hit
Commandos, and the Shatterpoint.
would hit Death Trooper Specialist
Commandos again. I'm not gonna.
and Darth Vader and Krennic.
I won't. I want to see what it would have been. Would have been okay. 2 damage. Oh well.
He did the roll just out of curiosity. Could have been 2 damage on those 3 units, but alas, the risk was not worth the force.
Show the camera. We're doing this. Moving on to the middle is useless.
And it is the one that does not have the middle active. Womp womp. Death Escort. Shore Troopers. One of them is pinned, but they will get reposition.
I'm gonna take it myself. I'm gonna take it louder and I'm gonna
Come up here. Sure thing. Does that get you in range? Okay. Is that I have been wondering this whole game. Would you get to range? If you think you got it, then because you can get a little closer too, right? So you can get like that. Oh shoot. And then yeah, I think you're good.
Escort. Moving up to the bottom right.
You want to take the disarm off instead. Yeah. So heal and then punch with no disarm. Just 7 dice. Alrighty. Ooh, good roll from Dark Troopers, blocking 4.
Okay, 3 expertise.
Ooh, just crit any damage.
Crit and damage. So 1 to crit and damage.
Okay. I think that'll be enough for you though.
Yeah, it will be 3 damage, disarm, and a shove.
3 damage, disarm, and a shove. Okay.
Damage, disarm, shove getting through. Push him off. He'll take that point. Krennic's gonna claim the priority point.
Correct.
And Mando and Death Trooper Specialist will be tying the other one.
Okay, I'll roll for the double. Block is up there. So I'm gonna go to the deck. Shatterpoint. Is this the time?
Matt's getting Shatterpoint.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It's fun. Rebel Commandos are gonna wake up, pay 2 for the dash and hunker.
Gonna go with Rebel Commandos, get that focus, the extra dice from Cassian.
Grand Inquisitor. This one is going to come up here. That should be well outside range of Krennic and friends. Okay, and then we're going to take a 10 dice shot into that Death Trooper escort.
Take a shot at Death Trooper Escort.
What is this? So I'm looking at 5 hits and a crit.
Blocking 2.
Blocking
As
2,
they
I'm getting,
seem to be moving towards
6 hits and a crit.
Krennic's point.
6 hits and a crit. So 5. So 4 3. Unfortunately, I don't have a lot of use for these heals. So we're going to do... Well, actually, I'm going to see what the first shove gives, because then I get to decide. You're definitely going to get pinned, though. Okay, so first I'm going to shove you this way. That means you are out of range, looks like. So I will go down the top. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with a pin and a disarm. 6, exactly. I get a reposition and a heal. So I'm going to reposition to... Yeah, I'm going to reposition to here. And then I'm going to use my heal on Vader to take his pin off. Yep. Oh, maybe I should have done Dark Troopers. Oh well. Okay. then the next guy, the guy down here, is going to shoot at the Death Trooper specialist with
Pushing.
4 dice.
First one pushes Death Trooper Escort off. The other one's gonna shoot Death Trooper Specialist. See if we can push him off. So yeah, the Dark Trooper is below the point, so he could take that back.
And 2 hits. So that means I'm in a crit and 3 hits. So 5, you block 2, I get 3 down my tree. That's going to be a pin, 2 damage down to 1, and a double shove. So I'm going to shove. Before I do this. Okay, no, I'm still good.
Down to 1 shove. Not quite getting the 2 shoves, which I think he needed to get them off, yeah. But
I'm just dropping it on my own models at least. So follow up.
it's gonna follow up.
Okay. And then I'm going to shove you again.
Be out of it. Oh, he's getting 2 shoves.
I'm not going to follow up. And then I have a quick action. So
Wow, it could be a 4-point turn here.
Backstop himself over here. This guy is going to climb up over here, and I'll flip, and then I've still got Mando back here, so I'll flip, and I'll grab my 4, and I am down to 2 force as well.
Big play, he's down to 2 force, but
It's a tenuous 4.
worth it, it seems.
Lock, okay.
Inquisitor. Okay, I can take it.
The Grand Man himself, yep.
I'm gonna have a free dash from himself.
Yep.
Inquisitor getting the dash.
Yep. Now does that get you melee? Yeah, nice. There you go.
Gets him into melee with the. Is that a Dark Trooper up there? No, Commando just got up there.
Okay. Okay. I'm rolling 4. Oops. I get 2 blocks and a reposition.
Getting 2 blocks in reposition. But if you can shove him off the gantry, shouldn't matter.
3 crits and a damage.
It will be total 5 damage, strain and pin.
5 damage, strain, pin, and then I get my reposition.
Oh, he's on Kashi's side, so 4 damage strain, or
That will be game again.
5 damage strain pin. But yeah, I really would have gone on to the shove side. I think he was getting a little, overzealous for the wound. It looks like, 'cause yeah, I would have just shoved him off, guaranteed the priority. But I guess if he gets the wound, then he gets 3 points, because he also would get the Krennic point. But when it doesn't work, he paid 2 to get rid of the control token. Scored nothing though. Bo's gonna go put Mando square on the point. And yeah, looks like she's going to be able to advance.
And then she's going to
Probably take cover and then jump. Oh, yep. Focus. Get the dash. Heals. Then do the jump.
Oh well, okay. I could have done that better. And then I pay 1. I could have done the focus up here for heals on dogs. So let's do this properly. For jump, exactly.
Jump. Get his 4 points.
Back. So, and I'll take 4.
Krennic.
Don't forget to roll for the double. Fail is back here.
Ooh, Ooh, yeah, it's not. Well, yeah, he could get there. Either move, take cover, auto take it, or could try to do the attack for the follow up, but I don't see the point into Mando. I was going to reserve Death Troopers getting their final activation before they are removed. Looking at the Rebel Commando wound. I know one's up on the building, kind of just up from the center. It's there. Oh, the other one's on the ground. Oh, they could both just move to take Mando's point. But I think looking at the wound on Rebel Commandos, then Krennic takes that point. Could score 3 that way. Definitely score 2. You know, all he has to do is move, but if he can also get the wound. Looking to move in such a way that they're engaged, not engaged with Mando, but contesting the point.
So they can take 3 damage.
Yeah, so you got 2 bodies there.
Then I have to first. This is gonna shoot me.
Sure, go for it.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay. 6, so I'm rolling 5. That's 3 blocks.
3 will be
You get 1
1
3.
hit and 1 hit. So 2 block 3, right?
Yeah, blocking 3.
Only 1. It will be disarm and damage.
Disarm and a damage, okay?
1 step for disarm and a damage.
I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
The other attack.
They get 1 block and a reposition.
Okay, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
So will be all of them.
Getting a full tree on this attack, so that should definitely get the wound.
Pin 4, 5, 6 damage and a shot. And a dash.
Sure. And then after the pin, I get my reposition and I'll get rid of the pin. And there we go. Yep. Okay. And then you
Got
get
a
a
momentum
Right.
for that.
Good play there.
1 4.
Somebody will get a reposition on Matt's side of the board. Mando probably not leaving that point. Ooh, he's gonna bring Cassian back onto the Mando priority point. So now it's tied 2-2, and he doesn't flip it.
He's honestly pretty happy with where he is. He's about to activate. So we're just you have nothing. You have no.
And yeah, those Death Troopers are about to leave the board.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay on the objective.
So
Can't like for the Empire or anything. So
Mando's just gonna move at the to the edge of contesting because he's about to activate. So, which would leave Cassian on the point.
or just the 1.
1 point in momentum. So,
So that's the active.
and 1 for the wound.
So fail. The double is back there.
Double. So yeah, he's scoring 3. Win the game. Wow, that was a hard-fought struggle one. Like I said at the end of it, having Matt scoring 4 points for a while, and then it flipped, and Mario was scoring 4 points for a while there. Literally, struggle token next to the momentum token, and then Matt was able to bring it back again and scoring those 4 and able to keep it. So quite the struggle 1. But then, yeah, Mario just couldn't really catch a break. Struggle 2 there. As soon as Matt was able to go Shatterpoint the Rebel Commandos and get that 4-point turn, they were probably harder than they should have been to wound. So he was able to hold that board state pretty long and close out that struggle. So good job to Matt. Making the janky list work. But like I said, there was enough synergy there. Like Vader and Dark Troopers don't need a ton. Bo having a target for her tactic. Cassian also having a target for his active. So, yeah, a smart collection of non-synergistic looking things. Was able to pull this one off. So, but also well played to Mario. That was, again, yeah, hard fought struggle 1. Almost got it, and yeah, it was a good match. So let me know in the comments what you thought about the match, and also, if you're interested, join my Patreon. I have a giveaway going on, because at this tournament we were giving away we had the organized play kit with Lando Mando kit and Veers foil order cards. So I have an extra set of those to give away, and so you can look at my Patreon, follow the link in the description in order to get in on that. And recent edition, so far we've got Nick Downing in the TV show nerd level, so he'll be getting 2 entries into that draw, and Kenny Brown is also in the movie level nerd, so he'll get 1 entry. So get in there by August 15th and to get in on that giveaway. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.